Stephen Hawking predicted the end of the world weeks before his death. Just 2 weeks before he died, Stephen Hawking submitted a research paper which revealed his prediction for when the world will end. Not only that, he also revealed in this paper how we can detect other universes. Now, a lot of people have predicted when they think the world will end, but this assumption is coming from a world-renowned theoretical physicist, so I think we should pay attention to this one. Hawking wrote this paper pretty much on his deathbed, but he wanted people to have this knowledge before his passing. The paper is called A Smooth Exit from Eternal Inflation, and he co-wrote this paper with Thomas Hertog. In this paper, he mentioned how he believed that we could measure other universes using a detector on a spaceship. Back in 1983, Hawking wrote another paper with a man named James Hartle. In this, he explains how the universe came into being, but also suggests that the Big Bang created an infinite number of others, each producing their own universe. But overall, this inflation theory was impossible to test. However, Hawking wanted to take the idea of a multi-universe and turn it into a testable scientific framework. The research also suggests that evidence of Earth will fade into darkness when the stars run out of energy, but this is something that's not going to happen for a very long time. Hey guys, welcome back to LP, I'm Court McGinley. As I let you guys know last weekend, Landon is going to be away this week. He's gone on vacation, so I will be doing the videos this week, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. But before we get started on today's stories, I just want to remind you guys that at the end of the videos this week, we will be doing a Q&A. So make sure you guys leave some questions for me down in the comment section, and I'm going to be picking 4 to 5 of them to answer in tomorrow's video. Alright, without further ado, let's get started on today's news stories. Next, a Cirque du Soleil artist dies after he fell during a performance. This is 38-year-old Yann Arnaud, and he has 15 years experience working for this company. He sadly died from injuries just hours after he fell during his aerial straps performance. Before this performance, Yann posted a message saying, "After so much work and training and staging, our straps duo act is finally in the show tonight. It's time to go for it." In the video footage of the fall, you see Yann losing grip on his strap and falling a dozen or so feet onto the stage. Yann leaves behind a wife and 2 young daughters. About this horrible death, the president and CEO of the Cirque du Soleil Entertainment Group said, "Yann was so loved by all who had the chance to know him. Over the coming days and weeks, our focus will be on supporting Yann's family and our employees. We are currently gathering more information about this tragic event. He was a great artist and a great performer. Our thoughts go out to his family during this difficult time." Next, Vladimir Putin wins the Russian presidential election by a big margin. Putin got more than 76% of the votes and will lead Russia for another 6 years. This man has been either the president or the prime minister for Russia since 1999, so the people seem to like him and believe in him. However, there is some video footage out there that shows some irregularities at poll stations in a number of towns and cities across Russia. Some of them even showing election officials stuffing boxes with ballot papers. Right now, the tapes are being reviewed and violations are being looked into. Next, Trump recently fired a second FBI agent who was just 26 hours away from retiring with a full pension on his 50th birthday. This agent's name is Andrew McCabe, and he was deeply involved in the agency's investigation of Hillary Clinton and Russia's role in the 2016 election. So let's just say he knew a lot of information. He was supposed to retire yesterday after 21 years of service, but Trump told his attorney to fire him late Friday night. He let him go on the grounds that he had made unauthorized disclosures to the media and had lacked candor while giving evidence under oath. About this, McCabe said, "I'm being singled out and treated this way because of the role I played, and actions I took, and the events I witnessed in the aftermath of the firing of James Comey. This attack on my credibility is one part of a larger effort to taint the FBI, law enforcement, and intelligent professionals more generally." In a related story, politicians see how messed up the situation is, and they are trying to hire McCabe so that he can collect his full $1.8 million pension. It's being said that just working another day or two in a federal government position will give him access to his benefits. Representative Mark Pocan tweeted out, "Andrew, call me. I could use a good 2-day report on the biggest crime families in Washington, D.C. So at least other people in places of power realize that this is wrong, and they are doing their part to try to get McCabe what he deserves." That's absolutely horrible though, working in his department for 21 years and then getting fired right before he's set to retire. We'll keep you guys up to date on this story. Next, I told you guys we would keep you up to date on the Florida bridge collapse case. As of yesterday's, rescuers retrieved the last 6 people that were killed in the collapse. This comes after days of digging through 950 tons of steel and concrete. Last week I told you guys that an investigation was taking place to find out how exactly this happened, and it's now being said that the investigation could take several months. Currently, the companies involved involved in the $14.2 million construction project are being looked into. But some new interesting information has come to light. Apparently one of the construction companies who built this bridge had safety complaints against them. The company Munilla Construction Management has done extensive work for the government, but some of their projects have come under negative review from safety officials. So far, it's been confirmed that 11 complaints and lawsuits have been filed against the company, many of them involving safety issues. So yeah, this company might be in some serious trouble as this investigation continues. Next, Floyd Mayweather is going to fight Conor McGregor in the Octagon. Earlier this week, Mayweather revealed that he is going forward with plans to fight in the UFC, and he is submitting his application to get his pro license. About this next step, he said, "Everything takes time. Eventually we're gonna apply for the license and hopefully we can fight. Even if it takes 6 to 8 months, whatever it takes. We want to make sure that everything is done correctly and everything is done the right way." Last year, Mayweather and McGregor fought and McGregor was KO'd by Mayweather in Las Vegas. He said he would be up for another round, but this time it would be on his home turf. So it seems like one day in the not too distant future this fight is definitely going to happen. Next, once again, Black Panther had a weekend where they killed it at the box office. This movie has been in theaters for 5 weeks now, so usually things would start to cool down around this time for big movies. But for Black Panther, the movie is still bringing in big bucks with $27 million over the weekend, which boosts the overall global sales to almost $1.2 billion. This has become the first film since Avatar, which came out in 2009, to top the weekend box office for 5 weekends in a row. Yeah, this is super impressive. Next, it's been revealed that Prince Harry is refusing to sign a prenup with Meghan Markle. 33-year-old Harry is currently the 5th in line to the British throne. He has been urged to protect his $42 million chunk of the Windsor millions should things not work out with his future bride. But Harry wants to follow in the footsteps of his older brother Prince William and his mother Princess Diana, both of which did not sign prenups. And while Harry clearly has more money, Meghan isn't doing too badly for herself. She's expected to have around $5 million from her acting career. And there you guys have it, that's all the news stories I have for you today. Make sure you show some love by giving this video a big thumbs up, leave me your questions down in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.